Hello, we're back outside in the sunshine, that mountain energy behind me again coming through for you. And I'm getting a strong message today of slowing down and tuning into your body and allowing yourself to listen, but also to not fear your own power. I believe that Mars is moving into Leo and we're feeling the energies of those aspects of being louder with your light. My cat just going by there. Um, Allowing yourself to be louder with your light while being aware of and observing the ego coming in and pride, arrogance, greed, wanting to take in any way, or having a sense or energy of entitlement, or observing that in others as these things may bubble up to the surface, and to connect back into your heart. As Leo does rule the heart chakra, it's heart activation in what connects you to your heart. I was seeing someone else share earlier about, their channeling method and what helps them to channel and exercises and practices that they do. And I personally believe that it's instantaneous when you cultivate that practice in surrendering, in getting out of your own way, in knowing that this is beyond you as an egoic personality. And it's almost switching gear. I said to someone who came on a course with me once, it's like a default to something else within you that you give over and surrender, and you allow something to come through you. And this can be expressed in a variety of ways. It may come to you when you're in the shower, maybe when you're in motion, when you're moving your body and you're being active and being inspired by your surroundings or in nature. It may be when you're in your kitchen and you're putting some food together and something just comes down through you, or you hear a song. There's so many different ways that spirit can communicate with you, or through the elements and through the wind, um, through spirit animals. Through, I get this a lot. My cat's just walked over to me now, and before recording, I had a squirrel come up on the screen, which is a lot to do with adaptability, being flexible and playful, resourceful. So to see and recognize and celebrate your own resourcefulness and your resilience, and how you are storing things for future moments and times, and the work that you're putting in now and what you're growing on and what you're expanding at the moment is storing away those nuts for the future, for future reward and enjoyment, and how this is cultivated within you through your own resourcefulness, through your own resilience, through being yourself and being in your curiosity and being in your play and being in your expression, that you can collect this harvest for yourself, and that it comes about quite naturally. I'm seeing Scratch from Ice Age and his obsession with getting what he desires. And I had it written down at the top of the page, detachment. It's so important that we remain detached. And coming back to seeing a little clip, a movie of him alone, who's my favorite character in Ice Age. Don't know about you, but the moment he was just giving up was when they not showed up or he got what he wanted, so, and that is an important message for when you give up wanting something, that it can arrive, that makes you more magnetic when you detach from any outcomes. So this energy of Mars moving into Leo, it's important that we connect into our heart, into the heart of what we are doing and what we truly want. And this is why I was getting the message this morning of slow down and tune into your body and allow yourself to listen, so you can listen to what's in your heart and where you're directing your energy and focus now, because you may feel that you're at a crossroads, that you're making certain choices and decisions. I've seen that theme come up. It has come up on my screen. I've seen a kind of roundabout image of like, where do I get off here? Or which turn do I take? And if you zoom out and see yourself as multifaceted and multidimensional, you can absolutely have and do and be everything. The important thing is that you're in harmony in your energy, and that you're balancing out what you're giving your time and presence and energy to. That you may want to choose two paths rather than having to choose between them. And both may be possible for you as long as you balance out energy, and that you prioritize things according to your own energy and what you're giving your time and energy and presence and attention to. Take that as it resonates for you, for wherever you may be if you're feeling at a crossroads or having to make a decision at this time. Cat comes back over to me. Hello, Malo. So to slow down and listen, follow the inner calling within you, connect to your body. I've also written down in my notes here that I've written down before to get back to a practice that you may have that helps you connect, that helps you feel in harmony with your mind, body, soul connection, whether that be back in an exercise practice, a workout routine, in meditation, in journaling, in writing down, because journaling, even just free writing or dumping, can help channeling come through you. I mean, your connection with spirit and messages from your guides. You're very welcome to get your copy of my Journal Adventures, which is on Amazon, to support you in that process of journaling and connecting to your guides and connecting to your higher self and connecting to gratitude and connecting to celebration and connecting to being on the frequency and the vibe that allows even more channeling to be activated and to come through you. The sections in that journal really support that process, and there's a 21-day practice facilitated for with prompts at the sections put together, which you can wind down your 21-day practice with a main framework to take away that you may simply just recall, in your energy, in keeping you on track with that without having to necessarily keep up daily journaling, although I still recommend it and do it myself anyway. Another message that I have here is with that Mars moving into Leo, you may feel a war within you in your light, as in you didn't come here to play small. You can no longer play small about it, that you're here to shine, and that you're getting louder. You're getting louder with your magic. You're getting louder with who you are. You're getting louder with taking up space. You're getting louder with being bold and audacious and being that lion roaring with the light shining out of you. And that not to be afraid of it, not to be afraid of your own inner power, not to see that as anything bad or wrong, that you are allowed to shine more boldly and more brightly. And the best way to do that is, as I said, from the heart. Your discernment has gone up, has improved in terms of what is for you. You have had so many experiences of what is not for you that you're not willing to give time, attention, or energy to those aspects or dynamics anymore. Things that have cycled out of your reality are no longer a frequency match to you. Therefore, it's not that you've been rejected or that you've lost anything or anyone. It's simply that you cannot be found on the new frequency that you're on. You're on a new higher timeline, a new higher frequency, and therefore certain energies are no longer there with you. And that's okay. Give grace and love to that for how things cycle around, for how new soul family and soul tribe are coming into your reality here and now, that you can call them in. I was also seeing last night Rebecca Campbell's Rock Your Light Oracle card of soul family with the whales coming up in the sky, that we're being supported by that etheric energy at this time, and how I've also seen a light language channeler share this about whale beings in high above in the sky, that they're not only in the oceans but as angelic light forms. Those energies are floating and sending energy down into the planet and supporting us. If I find a link on that, I'll share an article or something I've seen on that, on whale beings as energies and not the only the physical forms that we know of as in the ocean. In terms of the crossroads that you may feel that you may be at this point, there is a message there of literally you can't go backwards. You can't go backwards because you have new awareness. So even if you feel that you're in a repetitive cycle and something is playing out as a loop, like why is this still happening? Why am I still coming up against this scenario? Why does this dynamic keep being revealed to me? To know that you have new awareness, that you, even the fact that you can see that and identify it, means that you have evolved. So to celebrate that, but also to recognize that you're still purging. You may potentially still be purging something from your energy body, or being invited to make peace and come into acceptance with something so that you can finally transmute it and shift it and go to that new higher timeline where that cycles out of your reality. So that is a switch in surrender, in coming back into the heart and cultivating that practice to allow more of that divine inspiration coming through. Does require you to slow down and to listen. Ask yourself what it is that you would like to feel, what it is you're wanting to experience, if you're wanting to feel free, if you're wanting to feel that you're more sovereign, if you want to feel that you're valued and appreciated and respected, if you want to feel that you're successful, if you want to feel wealthy, if you want to feel healthy, if you want to feel harmonious, if you want to feel blissful, if you want to feel that you're activating your heaven inside of you, which I wholeheartedly support, to feel that feeling right here, right now, to vibrate it from you, to radiate that from you, bring that energy into the dynamic or the situation or to the scenario that you may currently be experiencing. Perhaps if it's not that sensation or feeling, or you do not see how it possibly could be, to step away from it and pull your energy back from that, literally to stop feeding what you do not want and pour more energy into what you do prefer, desire, and deserve. What expands your heart takes you into being in the now. And I'd written down how it's my even just contact with my cat and being affectionate with him, allowing him to be affectionate with me, even petting him as he eats his food, connects me to my heart's center and brings me into the now moment in gratitude and peace and harmony and love and joy, and gets me inspired, gets me thinking about how I can give and how abundant I am and how I have everything, how I celebrate his life, how I celebrate the being in contact and celebrating life together in aliveness, and how that brings about a feeling of abundance and harmony and joy and love, and how it makes you want to radiate and broadcast and share that and be in your abundance, and how you can shine in that Leo energy with the roar of your light through giving and not in seeking or looking or wanting to extract or to take, because it is in your genuine giving that you're truly abundant and that you can truly make manifest more of what it is that you desire to perceive, to experience, to expand, to create, to grow impact on. That in that giving, when it is genuine, it is truly coming from your heart. So the message there is to connect to what truly activates and expands that in you. Is it when you're walking in nature? Is it when you're connecting with the trees? Is it when you're having a shower and you feel calmed by the and soothed by the water and you feel more you again? Is it when you play your favorite song and favorite music? Is it a playlist that lights you up? If you would like one, I'm happy to share one. Send me an email, drop a comment. I'll share a playlist with you with sound healing frequency music, with songs that just uplift and inspire that you can listen to get more in the frequency that you prefer to be on, that's harmonious, that's happy, that's joyful, that's playful, that's expansive, that's successful. Okay, so I will pull a card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. Is there any question, confirmation that you are seeking at this point in time? Hey, buddy. Curiosity coming through. Be curious, remain open and curious, be playful, be in your adventure, in the now. Animals have so much to teach us. So grateful for this buddy. Even just watching him gets me in presence in the now. Expands my heart. I'm on that vibration. I'm so grateful. And we have Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. That's bringing us full cycle to what I was saying at the beginning of this video, in slowing down to listen, to reflect, and to observe what the mirror is showing you. What is being reflected to you in terms of what you prefer and what you don't prefer. So, what you don't prefer is the opportunity to alchemize, to pull energy back to you, and what you do prefer, or signs of breadcrumbs of that from the universe coming, a sign of where you're expanding or where to put your energy in what truly activates you in your heart center, as to that being the signpost at that crossroads that you may be on. Let me check if there's any additional messages in the description for you. You're a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. I also heard yesterday how you've been knocked down so many times and you still stood up again, as something to celebrate and be proud of. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life, to take time to note all of your recent experiences, the challenges you've surmounted, the strengths you've developed, and the lessons that you've learned. In this way, you may connect the dots. I had seen someone else share this concept of if you look back through your life and you connect the dots forward in terms of all of the things that you were giving your time and attention and energy to, and particularly in childhood also, what was igniting your heart and soul? What gave you joy? What gave you fulfillment? What gave you fun? What gave you lasting happy memories? What expanded your heart? And not necessarily in the 3D way of achievements and titles and performance and roles and anything that may be expected of you or that you were placing expectation on yourself for a certain outcome or an achievement, but in your now, in your being, in your playfulness, in your sense of adventure, in your fun, in your being and having and doing for fun's sake, or in creation itself, in your creativity, in your expression, what those aspects or experiences or connections with others were that expanded you in another way outside of that 3D paradigm thinking, and to observe that and connect dots forward in terms of if you have felt in or out of alignment in relationship with those things as being something that can teach you more about yourself and being in alignment if you're at that crossroads. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. It's so important that you give yourself your own validation and approval. We all do want to be seen and be heard, and to feel that we're validated in our reality and in our truth. It's most important that you give that to your own self. Then you detach, you stop seeking it and wanting it from others, and it comes along. Offer yourself approval where it's due, and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to as well. And that is in the law of resonance, that when you see yourself as a more evolved, higher frequency being who is being better and choosing higher timelines and frequencies. So you see the mirror reflect that refined self concept back to you. Please let me know if this resonated, feeling a lot of hard, expansive energy come through for you. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. If you'd like to step into empowerment coaching to receive Reiki energy attunements with me, do send me an email, which will be in the description box below, along with a link to that journal if you'd like to purchase it on Amazon. Thank you for supporting this channel and my work, and see you in the next one. That's a